This is the story of my time at Philmont, New Mexico, where a group of friends and I all gathered together to make a trek at this scouting camp. Here we are at the airport getting ready to go. We're all very excited. We actually stopped in Colorado first at a military base, and we got to tour around looking at things like this. This is a huge church. It was gorgeous. And we also saw really neat things like this plane. The next day, we took a train up a mountain called Pikes Peak, which was fun. It was very windy because it was at high altitude and it was pretty chilly. Here I am at the top of the mountain. As you can tell, it's pretty awesome, the view. Next, we took a bus to New Mexico, which was fun, and a long bus ride. We finally arrived at Philmont Scout Ranch, where we stopped at the base camp, aka Tent City, as you can tell with all the tents behind us. We attended an opening ceremony where we learned the history of the camp. We took a group picture together because, unfortunately, since we're such a big group, we had to part ways. Here we are weighing packs. Each of our packs weighed about 40 pounds the entire trip. Here we found a dinosaur print, which was really cool. And then during the first day, we relaxed because we already knew a lot of the camping stuff because we prepared. On the second day, we took a tour of all of these carvings we found in rocks, which was neat. They're all really old. And we also got to dig for golds, jewels, whatever that might have been in that site. We camped that second night, and that was the only night it rained, but it made it better because the third morning there was a rainbow when we woke up. Next, we were hiking to another mountain, and it was gorgeous, but it was a really warm day, so when we got to the top, we celebrated, which was fun. And then we walked to another campsite where we got to try cool things, like I got to brand my hat, we got to try our hand at lassoing, which I wasn't very good at. And here is a picture of all of us having fun with the lassos. And then that night, the camp had a fireside talent show type of thing, and here I am singing and playing guitar. Here we got to try something called spar pulling, which you shimmy up the pole with a belt and spiky shoes, which was really hard. Next, we went to another camp where we got to try something like black powder rifle shooting, which was really cool. Here we are about to hike up to a mountain called Baldy in the background. Here's the last trek up to the top of Baldy, where obviously it was really steep. Here I am at the top, being exhausted because that day alone we hiked 14 miles. Here are all of us at the top. It was very chilly and windy because it's very high up. Here are all of us again, relaxing because, again, we hiked a lot that day. Here we are on our way down. Again, it shows how steep that mountain was. And at the bottom we found snow, which was very particular because it's the beginning of July. Here we are trying our hand at blacksmithing, which was really fun. And here we got to take a tour of the cave, which was cool. And here I got to try my hand at tomahawk throwing, which was fun. And we hiked some more and saw some beautiful sights. And we actually met up with the other half of our crew, which was cool since we hadn't seen them in a while. Here we are petting a donkey and actually picking out a donkey to race against other people's donkeys. And here you see us running along with the donkey and doing a generally bad job. Here we see a picture of Baldy in the background, and here we're waiting around, waiting to rock climb, unfortunately, which didn't happen because of the rain. Here we're waiting around again. We took a tour of that cabin, and here we came across this beautiful place called Cathedral Rock, which was gorgeous. Here we did horseback riding, which was really fun and cool. Here we were hiking along our last mountain called Tooth of Time. And here we are all at the top of the Tooth of Time, very happy because we're almost on our trek. And here we are going down the mountain, and you can see base camp. Here we are finally at base camp. Yay, we made it, as the sign says. Here we are lying down in the dirt making dirt angels because we're celebrating the fact that we hadn't taken a shower in 11 days. And at this point in time, we had walked over 100 miles to get back to base camp. That's the story of my time at Philmont. I hope you guys enjoyed it.